In Florida, an officer was dispatched to an airport following a call reporting two disruptive. Yo, it's your man Rod Regal coming at you with another Regal Rants. Today we're gonna deal with the concept of de-escalation or to de-escalate. All right. To de-escalate means to lower the temperature, if you will, or reduce the energy, um, especially in a hostile situation. De-escalate. De-escalate. This is going to be one of those jewels that we need to introduce to the younger generation. De-escalation. Um, let's check this video out. I got a video. This is a airport situation that happened not too long ago. And I think this is the perfect example of how de-escalation can prevent making a situation much, much worse. All right, let's get into it. The word for the day is de-escalate. De-escalation. Let's go. Women causing a scene at the gate of a Southwest Airlines flight. According to the caller, the women had been cursing at airline staff and creating a disturbance that disrupted the operations at the gate. The officer initiated the investigation by speaking with the caller, who provided detailed information about the incident and identified the primary suspect responsible for the disturbance. Based on this information, the officer approached the identified woman and began questioning her about the events that had transpired. Correct. Okay, you understand you're not flying, right? Okay, yeah. Just tell me right now. However, as the officer attempted to conduct her investigation, the woman's demeanor quickly shifted from passive to aggressive. She responded to the officer's questions with hostility, arguing about the necessity of the investigation and questioning why law enforcement was involved in the matter. The woman's behavior continued to escalate. The officer explained the reasons behind the investigation and clarified that her actions had led to the involvement of law enforcement. However, these explanations appeared to have no effect on the woman. Instead, she became even more combative, raising her voice and creating a louder disturbance in the already crowded and busy airport environment.
But I don't want to have to bring camera back. Nobody said anything. If I bring somebody, you're going to jail. My kids, is that okay with you? Is that okay with you? That's right. Nobody said nothing wrong with you, but I'm telling you that you're not trying. So she said no. You have to hear a reason. You have to hear a reason. That's something you're going to have to take up with. That's something you're going to have to, but you're not trying. But you're not trying. Let's go, guys. So make sure no. I wrote it out and she was there. I didn't even take that picture. So there's no reason for me to go around. That's great. That's great. Because I said she want to talk to you. I can't stop. And it wasn't me. I wasn't. Guys, I just want you to know that I'm not saying it again. And when somebody upsets you, you're going to jail. Okay. Just for that. It doesn't mean that they should do it, please. They're refusing to leave and about to get arrested for trespassing. Oh, no, you are. You are. You are. You are. You are. Because I'm not getting up to get up, but I am. But I already told you. But you're telling me it's okay, and I'm telling you you're gonna go jail. So she said no because it caused you disturbance, and she said you can't fly. I'm trying to make it easy for you, so I'm trying to tell you, let's walk out of here. Let's just walk out of here. Because I'm telling you to go with you. How am I going to tell anything but you're still standing here? What the hell am I supposed to do? You're not directing. We're leaving out of this area. Let's go. We're going to the pilot.
Her aggression was not only directed at the officer, but also at the surrounding individuals, including passengers and airport staff. As the officer attempted to de-escalate the situation, the woman began yelling loudly and crying, drawing
De-escalate.
even more attention to the scene. The officer repeatedly instructed her to calm down and cooperate, warning that her continued behavior could result in additional legal consequences. However, the woman seemed indifferent to these warnings.
Because I'm waiting for you to turn around and go. Let's go. Because I'm not having you walk behind me. We're going up to the pilot. Okay. Let's go, sweetie. Let's go. Let's go. Huh? I'm waiting for my I already got my people on that damn plane. With my stuff. You know what I said? I didn't say another. They girl was talking to me. I don't even know. And I'm like, okay, who is it that you need off the plane? Who is it that you need off the plane? Because you're not gonna have your way. I'm telling you right now. Okay? I'm gonna let you act up and everything like that, but you're gonna end up going to jail. That's right. That's right. So it's up to you. Turn around and let's go. Okay, let me just start right with it. That's right. No, you're not. We're not standing. You're not standing here for a second.
That's crazy.
Let's go. And I'm trying to be as nice as I can be. You ready to go? That should be on your side. She's going. I'm gonna give her a 20. That's too many. Come on. Give it from your bag. Come on. Charlie, what is somebody else pick? I hope I get your ass. She's going. Keep going.
It's a good place to chime in right here. It's a good place to chime in right here. Good people, tell me how many times was this young lady asked to leave the premises before being warned about being arrested? Up to this point, how clear did that officer make her demands? We've got choices to make in life. And I want to reiterate this from an earlier video I made. The main objective is to get back home every day. That is your main objective, is to get back to home base, baby. That's it. That's it. Let's keep going.
Why I can't ride? Because she said something to her. She never said something to customer service. When they tell you gotta go, you gotta go. She never said nothing to me. So that's why I'm not answering you. I told you plenty of times over there that you're not flying. I understand it, but she never said why. Why are we still here? She never said why. Why don't I say why?
Instead of complying, she appeared to believe that her aggressive actions were a means of resisting law enforcement and avoiding accountability. Her defiance and refusal to follow instructions left the officer with little choice but to take more decisive action.
She can't try to go. You're being disrespectful. Okay, well, he's trying to find out why because she never said it to me. Yeah, but that's something that you can take care of over there at the time. So I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get everything under control. Because we keep going on and on and bringing up to my work, the businesses, that's not the way to go. We need to calm down. So I'm trying to just Tina. Yeah, my conversation. That's what I said. This is my conversation. I ain't saying nothing, but she want to talk to you, so I don't understand how I got in. Respectfully, you understand when I tell you to leave and I tell you let's go. Yeah, that's good, but I'm saying text message because she told me you don't like it that. So let's go. You know she was calling me disturbance. I don't like to disturb you. She talking over there. They have the right to refuse. She talking over there. They have the right to refuse your flight. She talking my conversation. All I told her, I'm not going. I didn't feel like saying to you because I told you everything. Let's go. The exit terminal. Otherwise, you're going to go to jail. Yeah. Stop looking at your phone and turn around and walk away. Let's go. Let's go. That's the exit right there. Let's go to VIP service. Keep going. Keep going. Go left. Left. Recognizing that the woman's actions were creating a significant disturbance and posed a potential safety concern in the busy airport, the officer decided to arrest her. She approached the woman, informed her of the arrest, and took immediate steps to restrain her.
Okay, then I just want to chime in real quick. This is what I like to call the moment of truth, right? The moment of truth.
Listen to your friend.
I got you. Listen. That's it. We know where it is. Why is he being arrested? Because I already told him. Hey, no, he's not. Please, come here.
Now she want to get her ass on now.
What are you doing? Put your hands behind your back. You're running your head.
Despite the officer's efforts to handle the situation as calmly and efficiently as possible, the woman resisted, further complicating the process. After successfully placing the woman in handcuffs, the officer escorted her from the boarding area. Let them deal with it. Stop. Just stop resisting. Just stop resisting.
I'm not. You just let me exit on this. I was going to let the exit door. It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. You just said exit and I was going to exit. That was when we get over there exit. What is happening? Everybody just tell me. Y'all just tell me. I mean, I can't come out the door. I am not going to come out the door.
She's being arrested. She's being arrested. This is her purse. I have a right to search for her identification. Okay?
I'm upset. There's nothing left.
Stop.
It was just, it's just like we are.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Where is your identification?
Now, you never want to find yourself in this predicament where a police officer is speaking to you as if you are an underage child. This is a bad day. So, this is where I want to introduce the concept of arrested development. What is arrested development? Arrested development is when an individual fails to mature to the proper level of their age. Arrested development. Okay. I want us to be mindful of this concept. Let's look for this concept. We're going to point it out when we see it. Okay. And, regretfully to say, this is what I'm seeing right now. This is what I'm seeing right now. When faced with accountability, when faced with consequences to your actions, this young lady has reverted back to almost like childlike behavior. Peep game.
She picked it up. No, I did not. I picked up my passport on the I got one, but make it quick.
Did I see that passport?
I'll tell you later. No,
What? Your identification is it's in here? Okay. Let's find it. I got it. Yours are ID. Close in your purse, pack up. See? Everything's right here.
My name is
To exit the terminal, they used an elevator to bring her out of the secured area and into a public space where the patrol vehicle was stationed.
Is your friend taking your stuff? I need to call someone. I don't have anybody number. I need to call someone.
So yeah, go ahead and wrap this up. The word for today is de-escalation. de-escalation is so very necessary in the community. I saw several opportunities for this young lady to de-escalate the situation that would have prevented this arrest. Okay? To the mothers of the next generation, let's add this into the repertoire. Okay? These kids need to learn de-escalation. Got to learn proper decorum when dealing with one another. And we're going to have to learn how to channel this energy. I spoke on arrested development also. That's something I want us to examine closely in the community. Arrested development. It is the failure to mature at the appropriate level. All right? I think we all can agree that old age does not correlate with wisdom, knowledge, and maturity. Y'all got that? Let me see, is there anything else I need to touch on before we get out of here? I don't think so. So we're going to leave it right there. De-escalation in the community. De-escalation. Turn the volume down. Turn the negative energy off. All right? And that's a message to the people. It's your man Rod Regal. This was another Regal Rants. And we'll catch you next time. All right? Peace to the planet.